Hello there and then welcome to a brand new video. This is Have Beyond Numbers where we learn maths the easy way. I do hope you are really doing well. In this video, we are looking at comparing and then ordering decimal fractions. And we'll learn how to compare and then order decimal fractions with the signs such as greater than, less than, and then equal to. After which we will learn how to arrange these fractions in what? Ascending or descending order. So without much I say, let's quickly look into it. So let's kick off by looking at the steps we need to employ when we want to compare and then order decimals. Now, the first thing you need to look out for is that you have to compare the whole number part. You see, so we know for decimals, there are some decimals that have what whole numbers. So look out for the whole numbers. You see, so if you look out for the whole numbers and one is bigger than the other among the decimals you are comparing, the bigger one will always be what your first. That's it. That is depending on how you want to arrange it. But if it happens that the whole numbers are the same, then we have to move on to the decimal part, where we would have to compare in order. And in order, I mean we'll compare the tenth against each other. We'll compare the hundredth against each other. And then we'll compare the thousandth against each other. If there is more, you can go on comparing. You get it? Now, don't make a mistake by looking at the number of digits and then say, okay, this decimal has more number of digits than the other, hence it is the biggest. No. So to avoid that, you'd always line up your decimal points. All this is theory. So let's practically look at how we can go about it. Our first question here says we have to compare 2.35 and then 2.4. 2.35 and then 2.4. So as I said earlier on, do not think that because we have 2.35, this has how many digits? 1, 2, 3. It has 3 digits. But then 2.4, on the other hand, has just 2 digits. You see? So don't just assume that because this has 3 digits, it is the biggest. No. So the step says, let's compare the whole numbers first. If you look at the whole numbers, this is 2, and then this is also 2. So we can't just conclude yet. Now we go to the 10th. And because we have been able to align the decimal numbers, the decimal point, we have what? The 10th also aligned. You see? Now if you look at the 10th, this has 4 tenths. You see? But then this has just 3 tenths. Which do you think is bigger? 4 is bigger than 3. You see? Hence, this decimal here is bigger than this. So we can say 2.4 is what? Greater than 2.35. You get it? So this becomes our comparison over here. And it's very, very simple. Now, in view of what we've done here, let's do these 3 and then we see. So it says you have to compare the following pairs. The first one, we have 3.4 and 3.40. You see? So we have what? 3.4 and then 3.40. If you are just to look at the number of digits, this has 3 digits, this has just 2. But let's take note. In comparing, we need to check our whole numbers. So this has 3, whilst this also has 3. Hence, let's go to the next digit. This has 4, whilst this also has 4. You see, this is only possible if you are able to align. If you don't align, you'll be comparing wrong digits. You see, now there's 3, then there's 4. Let's go to the next one over here. This here has nothing. It has got nothing. You see, but this one has got 0, and 0 is literally nothing. You see, so we can say that these 2 decimals are the same. Hence, we are putting an equal sign over there. You see, so that is it for the very first one. Now, the second one, we have 5.67 and then 5.76. So what do? We need to check out for our whole numbers. This has got 5 as the whole number. This has also gotten 5. You see? Then we go to the next digit. This one has 6. but this has 7. That alone can form a basis for our comparison. 7 is greater than 6. Hence, this digit here is greater than what? This one. You get it? So it means we are going to put this symbol over there and say 5.67 is less than 5.76. You see? Now let's look at this very last one over here. So we have 0.89 and then what? 0.809. Comparing the whole numbers, there is 0 and then 0, so that's fine. We go to the next digit. There is 8 and then there is 8. You see? So we have to move on to the next digit as well. Now over here we have 9 and 0. Which is bigger? 9 is bigger than what? 0. So it means that this digit here is bigger than this one here. You get it? So you put this sign here. That shows that 0.89 is greater than 0.809. So basically, that is it on how to compare decimals. Let's look at ordering them, and then it just applies what we've done over here. We have this question here which says you should arrange in ascending order. Ascending order simply means you are arranging from the smallest to the biggest. We are arranging from the smallest to the biggest. So let's look at our solution. So to arrange it, as I have said earlier on, let's always try to align our decimals. So we have 2.3, then a 2.03, and then a 3.02. The first thing we need to look out for is what? The whole numbers. You see? And since they said we should arrange in ascending order, then it simply means we need the small one first. So among the whole numbers, these two are the smallest because they are all 2, whilst this is 3. You see? So among these two now, this third one is certainly the greatest. Okay. So we have 2 and then 2. Then we go to the next digit, which is 3 and then 0. For 3 and 0, which one is biggest? 3 is big, you see. And since we are saying ascending order, we need a small one. So in that case, this number here becomes our smaller digit, which is 2.03. You see, followed by this, which is a 2.3. Then finally, our bigger one, which is 3.02. This is how we can arrange it. Or you can say 2.03. They said ascending order, so it is less than 2.3, which is also less than 3.02. As simple and then straightforward as that. Let's solve one last question. So we have this question here which says we should arrange in what? Descending order. Descending simply means from the biggest to the smallest, you see. So we are looking out from the biggest. We are looking out for the biggest. So we have 4.7, 4.17, and then 4.71. As you can see, they are all having a whole number of 4. You see, hence we are looking at the next place value, which is the 10th. Among them, this and then this are the same. You see, they are the same. Hence, we would compare their their hundredth as well. Over here, there is nothing over here, you see, but here there is a 1. Hence, we can say that this one having a 1 and this having a 0, the 1 is bigger. So we have 4.71 being our biggest, and that is greater than our next digit. So this is out. We are now comparing this here and then this here. Now this is 4.7, whilst this is 4.1. So the 4.7 is certainly bigger. So you have our 4.7, which is greater than what? 4.17. So this is how we compare and then order decimals. And I do hope you have understood all that we've done to this stage. So with all that we've done, provided you have understood, which I do hope so. These are some questions you can use to test your understanding, and it's a try work. So insert the correct sign. We have greater than, sorry, we have less than, greater than, and equal to between the decimals you see over here. After which you have to arrange in ascending order. You then also arrange in descending order. This is Hub Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. I do hope this lesson was helpful. If there's any issue of concern, you can always let me know at the comment section and I will get back to you. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.